very early big balls bet of the week contender. Broncos plus 9.5 at home against the Chiefs. Wait, last week I was slacking with Matt Mitchell and Simon. Every morning I woke up wanting to bet the Broncos. Waited. It got to plus 10 for about 5 minutes. I bet it at plus 10 and felt great about it. I'm waiting for this to get to plus 10 because 81% of the money is on the Chiefs, 83% of the bets. But the Broncos are the side here, Simon.
Yep. I mean, if you want to say we're big balls, I was going to make this our foxhole, but we can do big balls for this one.
No, dude.
Foxhole.
Listen, I want the Broncos on our slate. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's going to be.
So
and we talked about last. Yeah, foxhole, Broncos.
All right, we're in the foxhole.
We talked about last week where me and Chad, we felt gross doing it, but it was just the media was just so bashing this Denver team. Everyone was bashing them. No one was betting them. Everyone was talking bad about them. The books kept bumping the lineup because they're begging people to put money on Denver. And I didn't. I hated myself for it. I literally hated myself for it. As soon as that game kicked off, I hated having money on Denver. As soon as I saw Russell Wilson get the ball, I hated myself for putting money on Denver. He's the worst. They are so bad offensively. It is truly painful to watch. But I kept saying to myself, you're not betting them for Russ. You're betting them for the defense. Did we get lucky as shit that Lamar went out? Sure, but we knew that game was going to be low scoring. That's just how that game was going to play out. That was going to be a low fault game. And if Lamar, even if Lamar finished that game, I still think we would have covered that number. Just the way the game flow was going, how Denver's defense was playing that offense in Baltimore. I know he went out early in the first, but it just felt like that game where Denver was going to stay in. We were going to cover that number. Same feeling here with this Chiefs team, where I would love to back the Chiefs to have a huge bounce back. I know historically, Mahomes absolutely dominated Denver. And like me and Chad, we've bet this spot many of times. I can remember 2 years ago, we had Denver at home with Drew Lock, 11.5 in the contest. Snow.
Oh,
yeah, it was all working for us. They were moving the ball. I think it was 7-7. He was driving the field, Drew Lock, strip sack. They took it the other way. They scored. I think they ended up winning by like 21, the Chiefs. So we've been burned many times. That's why I'm not even worried about this with Russell Wilson. He can't be any worse than Drew Lock was for all the times we bet this spot. So I'm with Chad in the sense that this is an inflated line. We're getting 2 points of value just because everyone hates betting Denver. No one bet them last week. Me and Chad are the few people that actually won money on them last week. You got to roll it over. A divisional game, a home dog with a good defense. We have to do it. It's another case of you have to just hold your nose and bet this. Don't even watch it because I had to turn it off because it was so damn painful to watch that offense. Just trust the defense, trust the number. This is a smart play to back Denver here.
But do you wait until it gets 10 or do you play it at 9.5?
You can. Like I already took the 9.5. Like with most of my bets, I'm like you. I'm waiting for that number. So yeah, if the 10 pops, that's when I'll kind of unload on it. But I'd play the 9.5 small just in case it does drop to 8.5 because you're getting a fair number here at 9.5.
Now here's the interesting one about Mahomes. Everyone knows his career November-December record, 32-5 straight up.
Yep.
17-18-2 against the spread. What that tells me is that he is so good as the season goes on. Bookmakers automatically inflate the line, so you're getting the value.
Then he's the teaser god. You just throw him in every teaser. The guy always wins. So that's another interesting part of this. Why it is at 9.5? Because 7-point teaser, that's 2.5. So the books know what they're doing, hanging these big numbers. Another quick short number thing you can look at is favorites of 7 or more points this year. They were 7-0 heading into last weekend. The only loss was Houston. So that's one of those things where Houston lost that game because they're absolutely terrible. Most of these teams we've seen this year that have been big dogs, they've played well. So it's another reason I love the Giants at 7. It's another reason I love this Denver team. 2 divisional teams at 7 or more points at home. It's me and Chad. We cannot pass on these kind of opportunities to play these games.